New at 5, Channel 11 is following along on a very personal journey for Pitt football captain Brandon George. Our Jenna Harner found out how he's honoring a high school teammate who lost his battle with cancer.
Every game day, before he takes the field, Pitt linebacker Brandon George writes the number 17 on his wrist tape in memory of his childhood friend and high school teammate Anthony Myers.
He was a person that never gave up, a person that always found the bright light in things, that always wanted to leave an impact on the world in any way, shape, or form that he could, and he definitely left a large impact on a lot of people.
At just 17 years old, Myers was diagnosed with stage 3 brain cancer.
You're sitting there like in shock and awe, there's no way, I heard this happen to other people, but why him? He was such a great kid, why him? Why is it happening to someone that I know?
In his last game before starting treatment, the PIAA District 3 Class 4A semifinal, Anthony scored 2 touchdowns, including an 80-yard punt return.
I remember everybody, there were tears being shed on the sidelines, people jumping, hooting, hollering in a playoff game. It's something out of a storybook.
He died 1 year later on December 4th, 2019.
Once you step foot on the football field together with somebody, your brother's for life. So that's definitely how I felt about him. He was my brother too.
Ahead of this season, Brandon wanted to create his own fundraising campaign.
I immediately knew that I wanted to help UPMC Children's. I wanted to help oncology. I wanted to help families that are battling cancer in any way, shape, or form that I could.
And just like that, Because came to life as the Pitt senior teamed up with the Mother's Hope Fund. It helps families at Children's Hospital dealing with a cancer diagnosis.
It funds gas cards, housing, anything that a family would feel like they need while here at the hospital, because a lot of families are not working. Mother's Hope helps to fill those gaps.
George wanted to directly impact the moments when families first arrive at the hospital and are trying to figure out what's next.
They're like, well, my child just got diagnosed with cancer. Me and my wife are not going to be able to work. How are we going to eat here? And when I tell them about Mother's Hope, it's the tears. It's the tears that the parents start to cry.
I just want them to feel loved and cared for and have some of the burden taken away from whatever they're dealing with, and that way they can focus on the welfare of their child, they can focus on the welfare of their family, and overall just I hope to sprinkle a little bit of joy in their lives as much as I can.
He got to experience that joy firsthand, visiting some of the oncology patients earlier this year.
The feeling that you get from walking in and seeing somebody that has every reason to be down that day, but being as ecstatic as ever to see somebody. We had one kid that was cracking jokes every 2 seconds. We had another kid that was playing video games, loved talking to us about video games, stuff like that, seeing kids be kids and not have that worry on their mind.
Easing the burden on others while honoring the life of someone who meant so much to him.
I'm just hoping that he's looking down happy that I'm trying to make an impact in his name and trying to make an impact on people's lives.
Now Brandon is about halfway to his goal. If you would like to help, you can find the link to his fundraiser on WPXI.com. In the studio, Jenna Harner, Channel 11 News.